Hello.
Welcome to week 2 or video 2, whatever we're calling it.
Part 2.
The next one. Welcome to the next one.
Welcome to our next video. So, we're going to start this one much like we did the last one with a bit of Q&A. The first question that we got on our Facebook event page was from your mother asking, how did we meet?
Let's save that one. Let's
We're going to save that one.
Let's just answer the other ones.
Well, the only other one was our homemade gifts acceptable, brought to us by Crystal Lee Rivers.
Yes, of course they are acceptable. We'll judge you harshly, and however good your gift is will be how we then value you or how much you're worth to us in the future. But yes, you can make gifts.
Yeah, that.
No, homemade gifts are great.
Yes, of course. You want to make something, by all means. So you want to just move on to announcements then?
No, we can do the other question. I just figured it'd be easier to do it in reverse.
That's fair. All right, so the other question was, how did we meet? We met in college.
Enough said.
He was my TA at the time for stage combat.
Indeed.
And that was how we first really met. And then we also started training together outside of class for self-defense.
Yeah, she became a student of mine because I would teach self-defense classes to people who would request them from me, and we got to know each other then. Many of you know what I'm going to reference, and for those who don't, we're not going to get into it here, but I had a life-changing event occur that the aftermath of it made it so that a friendship would not be feasible. We had a falling out. Then about a year or so later, a little more, we were both hired for the same job.
By my stage combat instructor,
Steve Vaughn.
Steve Vaughn.
Now, to be fair, I was hired 6 months earlier, or 4 months earlier, something like that.
And I was hired a week before rehearsals started. It was for an opera, and we were both hired on as assistant stage managers. I was also hired to do choreography as well. And I had just finished doing fight choreography for Peter and the Starcatcher while I was at college. And as soon as that finished up, Steve called me and was like, hey, do you want to do this thing? I'll pay you this much. I'm like, yay, rent. Of course I'll do this thing.
And I had been working with Steve. I've been working professionally with Steve for quite some time at that point, and still do. And it was just a regular go-to of, hey, I need you for this. And I said, cool. You're paying me, right? And he said, yeah. I said, good. Then you've got me.
So the week of rehearsals were going to start up on a Friday. And on Monday morning, prior to that, I found out that Nate was working on this project as well.
When I found out that she was working on it.
And had a whole week to freak out about it.
Likewise.
Because we had not spoken to each other for a year up till that point.
A little better then.
A little more than a year, yeah. And so then we started working together. And although I came into it with the intention of not bringing up the past and not talking about it, the exact opposite, yeah, just business.
And so did I.
Focus on the present, focus on the task at hand, do the work, get paid, go home.
We ended up having to work quite closely together, and I somehow earned a modicum of attention.
Yeah, I mean, basically, the exact opposite is what happened. We ended up talking about what went wrong in the past and coming to a better understanding. And
we had problems. We worked them out.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It was all kinds of dramatic, too. Like,
Yeah.
we were talking... rehearsal was over.
It was something. It was like a.
It was raining. It was like freezing
It was a deleted
rain.
scene from The Notebook. I swear.
It really was. We were like by my car, about to go home for the night. It was late at night. It was raining, freezing, but there we were standing getting this super wet.
And, yeah,
we worked it out.
which is kind of the thing that I'm hopeful about when it comes to everything. This relationship started as a friendship, and well, first started as professional, then started as a friendship, and then it became more. But it was based upon a moment of reconciliation.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
That's an important thing. That's an important precedence to set in a relationship, because if you can't reconcile things, or if you're not willing to, then there's no point. But we should move on.
And that is how we met. Okay, so our big announcement for today in regards to the wedding is food.
Food. Ooh.
Food.
So we had this idea. So since we're doing this whole medieval Viking, the old world swords and fairies and all that stuff, instead of having a regular caterer with just dishes and with just, where we're paying per plate, we're going to buy a pig. And we're gonna pay someone to roast it for us, or we're gonna roast it ourselves. I'm not gonna sure. Either way, we're gonna buy a pig. We're gonna roast the whole pig, and we're gonna eat a roast pig.
We're gonna do a pig roast, and we are also going to have some kind of a noodle dish as well.
We're looking at pesto because
pesto is yum.
Wonderful for those of you who can't eat meat or don't.
We might have to think of nut allergies. I don't know. But some kind of a noodle dish for those who don't.
Going back in time, we didn't know about nut allergies, so
pig and noodles is going to be our entree,
and of course, we're going to have our wedding dessert. But that being said, we're going to bring out some new some people. That being said, if you'd like to contribute, and we're having apple cider. Oh, it's going to be so good. Apple cider.
Squirrel.
All right. Yes. Apple cider squirrel. It's an important squirrel.
It's true.
That being said, if you guys want to contribute, if you guys want to bring side dishes of any kind, please, no desserts. But, other side dishes, delicious side dishes, your famous whatever, feel free to bring it.
We've got drinks and entree and dinner covered.
And if there only is the pig and the dessert, I'll be happy. But
we would love for everyone to be able to contribute whatever they want in terms of food, and so we're looking for side dishes.
It's not a requirement, but if you want to bring something, yes.
Please do, and we'll have a bunch of different side dishes that are just available. All right.
Is that it?
That's all.
Please keep sending us questions. Please, we'll keep you posted. The first thriller video is going up.
Yes, hopefully today, maybe tomorrow.
And we will catch you guys later.
Bye.